You got those psychs for me? Hmm. 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 You done good, Louis. This could be the start of a beautiful relationship.
I hope so. Welcome again. Here we go. Tea Part 2. And we're going to start off with a real obscurity here. Like always are well known. Okay, this one is called Thorn Shield. Kind of a, I don't know, Norse mythology name, I guess. It's from 1967 in Los Angeles. It's Baroque Sunshine Light Psyche Pop. There's some good stuff on here. Like one girl's got backward guitar on it. Thorn Shield. Oh, Life is a Dream is a good cut. 3 stars. Daydreaming is good. Psych pop. 4 stars. One Girl is the best song on here. There's some other stuff on here. It's 2.5 stars. What is it? Yeah, you're right. It's a dollar record. It's got some good stuff on it. It's not memorable. Some of it's good folk rock. Some of it's pop psych. It's got a mandala cover there. That's nice. You can meditate to it. It's okay. Brave New World's pretty good. Not a monster. This next one is called Thunder and Roses, and this is from Philadelphia in 1969. A fire hydrant with angel wings, kind of a robe with, yeah, okay, sure, why not? And you can see from the cover here, these guys are no angels. This is some heavy stuff here. Power Trio Psych. Ooh, 4-star. Hard psych rock. Just like that heavy Jimi Hendrix guitar. Lead guitar is running through this thing. Killer stuff. Thunder and Roses. Some good stuff on here for this power trio. White Lace, Strange, Open Up Your Eyes, Dear Dream Maker. Good stuff. If you like your psych on the hard side, here you go. This is some good stuff. Thunder Tree. King of the Black Sunrise. Well, King of the Black Sunrise. That sounds pretty hard rock to me. But it's psych too. Okay, and now I think we're ready for some roulette madness. This always reminds me of a mainstream album, doesn't it? Looks just like a mainstream crazy stuff. It's Thunder Tree. Thunder Tree was from 1970, from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Yay, Minneapolis. Thunder Tree. I call this 3.5 star. Good psych. It's got some hard rock. There's a little pop psych on here. You got Head, which is a nice 4-star psych. What is? Tell me more about that Head. Head Embers. Yeah. At the top, Summertime. I think it's not another summer. Oh, Summertime Children. This is soft psych. Got some good soft psych on there for you. Summertime Children. We got Punky Psych here. In the Morning. In the Morning is 4-star. It's got fuzz, bass, and lead guitar. A lot of good stuff going on here. Yeah. And then we got Dusty, which is a goofy punk and psych. It's got a bad refrain. I give it 3 stars. Now, on the second side, you've got a sidelong cut. We love those. And that's 1225. Wait a minute. That's not sidelong. No, let's see. What is 1225? I thought it was. Let's see here. Where are you, 1225? Yeah, it's a sidelong cut. I might have to start this one over. Oh, okay, here it is. Yeah, it's sort of like a pastiche, like the second side of Abbey Road. It's called 1225. It's a sidelong cut. It's comprised of 6 songs here, but it all runs together. And let's see here. What does it say about it? It's about A Christmas. It's a Christmas story, and it's good stuff. The lead guitarist on here is David Linder. We've heard about him before. We got a good organist in this band. Some other good songs with the tailored image is Great and Wild. There's a little Moog synthesizer on here too. A lot of fuzz. We talked about Summertime Children in the Morning, Lightning, and the Litter. These guys were involved with the bands Lightning and the Litter. We talked about those some of the same band members. So what do you got here? A mix of psych and hard rock. Good stuff. Thunder Tree. Very mysterious cover there. Faceless man holding a doll. Trying to find a part of the interstate that isn't split already. It's getting harder. Okay. Next we have a nifty little mainstream, and it's Tiffany Shade. These guys are from Cleveland, Ohio, so we got some good Midwest stuff going on here. 1968, Tiffany Shade. What a psychedelic cover. Ooh. Of course, Tiffany Shades were made like from 1890s to 1920. Tiffany was a famous glassmaker, and Tiffany Shades are worth a lot of money today with stained glass. This is their appropriation of that image. Tiffany Shade. Tiffany Shade is some of these guys went on to form Mink DeVille. It's psych pop, harmony power pop. It's got some good stuff on here. What do we got here? This is an interesting. Before I talk about the tracks, when I went to rate your music, there was a Heyday 2-Day penned a description of how this was recorded. It's a very sad story describing about the marketing ethics of mainstream records. Bob Shad came to Cleveland on a Friday and he recorded them, but they thought they were just recording demos. They laid down some backing tracks with some guide vocals, and they did that over the weekend. Then on Monday, the band went back to do their final tracks, and they found out Bob Shad had disappeared. He was gone. So this is kind of I never regarded this as demo-ish, but it wasn't what they intended. They said when they got these records, they used them as frisbees. This is crap. Get rid. Poor Tiffany Shade. In spite of that, there's some decent stuff on here. We've got "Would You Take My Mind Out for a Walk," which is very trippy pop. It's folk rock. It's got some good guitar on it. It's the words what make it psychedelic, but it's good stuff. Then we've got "An Older Man," which is 5-star psych with great fuzz guitar. Then we got "Sam," which is also a longer cut. It's 5 minutes. I call it goofy, but it's good psych. It's got a kind of a Grateful Dead jam in the middle of it. And "Jaguar City Blues," nice jazzy. It's light, kind of psychy. "A Very Grand Love" is kind of dumb. On the other side, we've got "Come Softly to Me," which is great psych cover. Come softly to me. It's done psyche, very psych. "No Reality" is nice light pop with a trippy, kind of Grateful Dead, kind of Garcia guitar on there. Same with "Quiet," and finally, "Not Worth." Not worth the pain. A quiet revolution, not worth the pain. So what do you got here? Overall, it's a 3-star psych. Some people say it's pop with some psyche moves. I think it's psych. It's such an arbitrary definition. I know we all have tendencies to feel differently about this. But, I mean, what do you got here? You got the name, Tiffany Shade. Okay, that's kind of psyche. You got the cover, and the music's pretty decent. I would call it pop psych. Some fuzz. Okay. This next band, they should have made it. They were fabulous. It's the name of the band is Time. They're from Los Angeles, and Time is an acronym. It stands for Trust in Men Everywhere. This is their first album, 1968, and it's got this cool plastic cover on here. Let me get this straight here. There you go. So I could be a member. I could be a member of Time. No, it wasn't the right time for me. This is good psych. I know some people say it's not very good, and their second album is better, but there's a lot of hard fuzz workouts on this. And hey, wait a minute, you also got the famous time insert here. Okay, so what did I say when I reviewed this? 3-star psych, not as good as their second one, still really good. It's pop rock psych. It's not distinctive. It's kind of like flower power music, but it has some good cuts on here. It's West Coast. It's got some folk rock on here. I don't know. It's like if you have once you've heard their second album, you got to get this because it's like, man, I got to hear more of these guys. They're fabulous. And it's a decent site. If this was an unknown record, I'd be still touting this is one of those great psychedelic lost records. So I loved it a lot. Time's first album. Now we do have some time for more time, and this is a killer album. Smooth Ball. Time. Smooth Ball. This is a great psych. Killer stuff. 1969. Great psych. With Larry Byram. This acid guitar in this. Killer. Amazing. He plays on lead guitar, fuzz breaks on nearly every cut here. Wow. 4.5 stars. Almost 5 stars. I'm such a cheapskate. Near perfect. Hard rock psych. Their second LP. Every song in here is great. See Me As I Am is almost 6 minutes. There's a lot of 4-minute cuts. Trust in Men Everywhere. The title track is 5 minutes long. Killer psych. I gotta say it. It's essential. If you love psych, if you love that late 60s hard rock psych, this is it. This is the one. Trust in men and women everywhere. I wish we could trust in men everywhere. Oh well. We keep trying. This next one, you can tell from the cover, this is going to be junky stuff. And you're right. It's the Tingling Brothers Circus. Ooh, Tingling Mothers. I'll get it right. The Tingling Mothers Circus. So they're all dressed up. Goofy stuff here. They're dressed up in they're like mimes. Now, if you saw this is a New York site from 1968. If you saw this, you'd say, no. But there's some good stuff on here. It's goofy, just like the cover. There's psych pop. It's zany. It's quaint. There's some fuzz guitar, some good organ, male and female vocals. They do a lot of covers. Some of it is orchestrated, which, of course, you're going to get marked off for that. I give it 2.5 stars. A weak psych. Not essential. Alrighty now. Next we have another reference to Wind in the Willows. From 1968, we have Toad Hall. That's where Toady lived, in Wind in the Willows, in Toad Hall. Beautiful mansion. And you can imagine with a name like that, it'd have to be pop psych. And it is. I give it 3 stars. It feels like it's kind of a 60s rock, kind of generic. Folk rock and storybook. Sunny is jammin'. No, Sunny is fair, I should say. It's not that good. Washington is jammin'. Good time music. Good time. Come on, give me a break. More good time music on Mr. Zigzag. You got to give him some points for having a song called Mr. Zigzag, but it's not that good. But then we get to the first side, which is better. Third Story Window Lodge, 3-star, nice psych. Christopher is nice folk rock, 3 stars. Wilted Flowers, Wilted Flowers, which is they're all 3-minute cuts. Is nice 4-star soft psych. That's the second best cut on the album. The best cut is called Elegy on a Brick Wall. Elegy, again, 3-minute song. Elegy on a Brick Wall is a hard psych song. Gets the best on album, 5-star. So how many good songs we got here? Maybe 4. A lot of folk rock, a lot of pop rock, pop psych. Some good hard rock. Not essential. Kind of fun. Toad Hall. What else do they say about this thing? Elegy on a Brick Wall has a lot of good fuzz guitar in it. Christopher Street's Story is a very druggy song. This is one that's going to be hard to sell.
Don't give me no Toad Hall, man.
Yeah, sometimes you get Toad Hall. Okay, this next band. Whoo, man. It's from the UK, and how do they name themselves? The band members said they tried to pick the worst name they could think of, and that was Tofat. Now that cover, so bizarre. Tofat. Now, this is a cover by Hypnosis, who did a lot of this weird, kind of surreal stuff. Looks like Renee Magritte. Now, the funny thing, why is the lamb here? Well, there was a nude woman on here with the towhead, of course. Maybe this is where towhead came from. Nah, towhead was used long before this. But they airbrushed her out of here because they thought, oh my God, a nude woman with a towhead? We can't do that. That's why the lamb is there. What do we got with old Tofat? It's very hard. It's 1970. Hard rocking. This is their first album. It's mildly psychedelic. Every song is here is kicking good stuff here. We got Nobody, which is 6 minutes long. We got a couple 4-minute tracks. This is it's not psych necessarily. It's leaving the psych era. It's got some psychedelic influence to it, but it's killer hard rock. Toe Fat. There's some of it is blues rock. Ken Hensley's on here. Nobody is good. I Can't Believe. The vocals are kind of weak on here, which they don't sing a lot, which is good. Toe Fat. Then they got to do a second album, and since the band's name was Tofat, and the first album had a very awful cover, so we thought, like, let's have something that's even worse for a cover on this one. I don't know what the hell this is. Pretty creepy stuff. It kind of looks like insects, and it kind of looks like some, I don't know, maybe like some fried chicken pieces kind of stuck in. There's a chicken wing. So they're really trying to freak you out here. Oh, don't look at that on acid. Oh, I'm be a vegetarian after see that. Oh, there's the band here. And look, they even brought the lamb back. Here's the band members. Oh, man. And they even got some maggots down. You're going to have a few maggots on the cover, right? This is their second album. This one came out from 1971. It's progressive. It's better than the first. It's hard rock. It's got the moves. Not psychedelic at all at this point, but just so zany, so fun. It's got heavy guitar. It's like those first 2 Fleetwood Mac albums, Then Play On. A lot of same kind of a long lead guitars. Not fuzz so much, but psyche kind of. Hensley had left by this point, so this is more biker rock, some say. But it's good stuff. Not psych, though. It is not psych. Well, that's it. We still got a lot more to go here. I'll do one more. Okay, one more. This is a classic pop psych. They are from the UK. They're from London. It's called Tomorrow. Tomorrow. Now, this one features several people you know. Steve Howe, who was the guitarist in Yes, that wonderful, unique, kind of a jazz, wonderful Yes guitar was Steve Howe. This was his start. And Twink is on this. Remember, we talked about Twink? We're going to talk about Twink. Great from the Pink Fairies. Twink had a solo album, which was brilliant. Before that, he was in Tomorrow. Now, this album, it was recorded in 67, but it was delayed until 68, which kind of hurt them a little bit because the sound is very pop psych. But there's fuzz guitar in here. They won't let you down here. Um, My White Bicycle is one of the great psychedelic singles of all time. This one's got everything on here. It's got backward stuff on here. What do we say here? Tomorrow. Yeah, it's a pop masterpiece. It's got phasing. There's sound effects on this song. The rest of the album is almost as good as My White Bicycle. Colonel, what is the Colonel stuff? Colonel Brown is 3-star, nice pop psych. Then you got into real life, permanent dream. What do we got here? That's 3 minutes. It's sitar, pop psych. Ooh, you got it all there. Shy is 2.5-star pop psych. Shy Boy. Excerpt from a teenage opera. One of the band members wrote this rock opera called Teenage Opera. This is just a part of it. I don't know if it was ever released. Wild stuff. I didn't like that. Then you get on side 2. We start with the incredible journey of Timothy Chase. It's 2-star. It's pop psych. It's not that great. We follow with Auntie, which is 3-star pop psych. Sort of like the Monkees' Auntie Griselda. Then we start off with the Strawberry Fields Forever. Why would you do that? It's kind of a carbon copy. And then we got 3 Jolly Little Dwarfs. Yeah, that's got to be Sunshine Pop, isn't it? It is. It's 3-star Sunshine Pop psych. 3 Jolly Little Dwarfs. You can just imagine where that one goes. And then we get Now Your Time Has Come. 5 minutes almost. 4-star Psych Jam. And then we end up with Hallucinations. Great name for a psych song, isn't it? It's pop psych. It's 4 stars. So it's very poppy, very trippy, killer stuff on here. This is a reissue of the band. So it says it's, I can't even read this thing. It says Import Records. It's on Import Records. It's not an original. Great. It's fabulous stuff. One of the reviewers said it had to come out in 67 as it was intended to. It would have been a smash hit, right up there with Sgt. Pepper. I love this album. I think it's fabulous. There's wah-wah guitar in here. There's sitar. Revolution has got spoken parts to it. And it's killer psych. I'd call it essential. You don't have to spend a lot of money to get the original. It's all about the music, isn't it? Well, that's where I'm going to end that. Keep those good sights coming.